Hello everyone, RJ Nick here with another episode of Let's Play Drugcraft. Today we are going to expand our sugarcane farm. We're starting to get more and more sugarcane, so I figure we might as well just go ahead and expand that. So actually I'm going to grab some more dirt too. I think I said it before, but I think sugarcane grows fastest on sand. I mean, at least that's what I've heard. I haven't tried it yet, and unfortunately I don't have sand to go ahead and plant this stuff on, but we'll just replace it in the future. For now, we'll just use dirt. No point freaking out about something we can't fix. Now for this area we do have to make sure that the ceiling is 3 blocks tall. Actually, I'm making this 1 block too tall. Okay, going forward, we're going to leave it at that height. So, because I forget it only grows 3 blocks tall, so I don't know why I made it 4. It's kind of overkill. Maybe I'll fill it in one day if I get a little too OCD about it, but for now, we'll leave it there. And just continue forward, going the correct height. Dang it. I hate when I do that. And thank God I found these diamonds, because it makes mining so much faster. One thing that I can tell you, if you do need diamonds, I don't recommend doing it until you find a base and find somewhere safe, but you can type /vote, and it brings up in chat, it'll show you some links. And what you can do is take those links and click on them and vote for this server. And they've got automated scripts set up so that when you vote, it'll send you, I think, like 10 diamonds, 32 pieces of cooked chicken, and it'll give you 10 experience bottles or something. I forgot exactly what it gives you, but it gives you a bunch of cool stuff, as well as some money too to help you get started. And it also promotes the server. So I'd recommend doing it. I'm not sure. I think there's a few different links that you can vote for, so make sure to do it on all of them. That way, like I said, you help the server out by promoting it, they help you out by giving you the stuff you need, like food, diamonds, experience, cash, whatever it is. I forgot exactly, it's been a while since I've done it. I'll do it probably a little later on. Not too worried about it at the moment, at least until this pickaxe breaks, and then I'll probably do it, so I can make another one. Try to keep everything symmetrical. You don't really have to, but I don't know, stuff like that can annoy me after a while. So I try to keep all the torch rows lined up and stuff. Same thing with stuff on the walls. I'll have to go make more torches here in a bit. Like I said before, you don't need torches for sugarcane because it will grow in complete darkness. Stuff like wheat and pretty much everything else. I think netherwort and sugarcane both will grow in complete darkness. Everything else I think needs light and water for the most part. Actually no, mushrooms, red and brown mushrooms, as well as netherwort don't need water. Obviously sugarcane, wheat, and pumpkins do. Sugarcane does for sure. Pumpkins and wheat just grow faster with it. I think there's a few good write-ups and articles out there that explain everything with everything related to growing. People actually have the statistics of how to improve performance the most and stuff like that, and how surrounding blocks will slow down or speed up certain processes, which I should probably read up a little bit. Whoa, nice. Well, I guess I don't have to vote to get my diamonds. I'll get them the old-fashioned way. Just finding them. Cool. Awesome, that's always fun to find. that is also another benefit of having your base so close to bedrock. You can have a lot better chance of finding stuff like diamonds, like we just did there. It's always so time consuming getting this stuff mined out. Like I said before, I do have, well, I still think I have the account on this server. I just don't think I'm going to use it. Like I said, there's no point in having 2 accounts here. I think it's actually, they will ban you if you have multiple accounts. But like I said, once my main base got hacked, or not hacked, once my main base got deleted when their server got hacked, I kind of gave up on that too. And like I said, it's got God Armor, the VIP tag. I bought VIP for it, as well as some other stuff. But I don't know, I just kind of got discouraged. I figure if I'm going to start over, I'm going to start over on a new tune. So it can keep its money and all its fancy stuff that it's got. I'm just going to use this guy. Like I said, every time I see dirt, I try to collect it just because you need it for pretty much everything you want to grow. Sorta. Everything that I want to grow, I should say. There's a lot of stuff, like if you want to grow the nether wart, you need soul sand, and depending on what you want to grow, you might need other stuff. Like if you want to grow cocoa, for example, you need jungle wood, which cocoa was for a while one of my favorites because it grows so ridiculously fast. I mean, basically by the time you're done picking and replanting it, there's going to be pods that are done. I mean, I've planted some pods and then within 30 seconds they're fully grown. So I mean, it all does depend on luck, but cocoa I think does grow the fastest. And I think you get 3 seeds per pod, and you can fit, I think, 4 pods per log. So I mean, it's pretty efficient. It does take a lot of maintenance to get all the beans picked. You can actually rig up a piston and put it below it and move the logs. So like what I did is I'd have a piston on one end and it would push this way, so it'd shift the whole log to the right, causing all the seeds to fall off. I'd replant everything, and then it was done, I'd have a piston here that would then shift it back to the left, and then I'd be able to get in through here and pick all the sides of it and stuff. And it kind of worked out. Made it a lot easier to pick it. Replanting was still a pain because you still had to run around and stick the seeds everywhere, but it's part of the game. I like that I'm finding iron. It's always a good thing. And if you guys ever want me to stop having the videos where I mine stuff like this, if you just want me to skip to the good parts of just skipping over all the mining and just be like, okay, well, here's what I did, then just let me know. I have no problem with that, because I know it can get a little boring watching me break blocks over and over and over again, but it's got to be done either way. I'm not breaking the last blocks on these because I don't want the water to start pouring out yet. And more iron. Only one. I'm gonna go check on the chicken farm in a little bit. Hopefully they're grown up. I should be within range for that chunk to stay active too, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so oops. I always hate the last rows up against the wall because I always bury the last row water, but getting that one started is always a pain. I hate when blocks go in the wrong spot like that. So if you click too fast, they'll go on top of each other instead of in the row that you're trying to get them in. Oh well. So take that. I knew that was gonna happen. think I did it. Cool. And I mean, these ones are simple just because you break this and then fill in like you normally would. And now that these are all flowing the right way, you can seal this off. And you know, it pretty much gets this all set up. Like this, always take the extra blocks. Normally after a while I'll start throwing cobblestone out, but for now, since I'm still new to the game, I'm going to need all the resources I can get. So there's that. And should be able to go there. Cool. So that completes all the groundwork for that. Fill my bucket back up. And then we'll plant the sugarcane. Like I said, sugarcane's one of my favorite because you can just run down the aisle, hold the mouse click button down, and it'll break everything for you. It's really simple to harvest. You don't have to replant anything, and it grows really fast. And it's easy to scale. So the bigger you make the room, the more you're going to be growing. And like I said, after a while, you won't even have time to finish planting before some of this stuff begins to regrow itself. So it's one of my favorites, and that's pretty much why I'm going to be 2 pieces short. So we'll wait for that. Last step now is to put our little stepping stones over the rows of water. That way we don't constantly fall in, and it makes harvesting a lot easier. You don't have to worry about your branches breaking off and falling into the water and then having to fish them out afterwards. It keeps them all on the surface so you can round them up easier. And it looks like we've got 2 volunteers to fill in our last 2 spots. Cool. Well, and as you can see, look at that. We're already growing sugarcane faster than we can plant it. So our room here is pretty much done. I'm just going to go and put another torch in here. I'm gonna need to go make some other torches and fill this in with some more light over there. But that's that, and we can go back in here and start harvesting this stuff.